Hey there, my name's Alana, and today we are going to be taking a look at what I got for Christmas. Now, we have some beautiful luxury items, and we also have some very thoughtful gifts. These are gifts from my husband, my parents, my in-laws, and a very, very close friend of ours. So without any further ado, let's get into it. I also just wanted to say how thankful I am for everything I received. And for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. And for those of you who don't, happy whatever day I decide to post this. But I know that I love watching videos about what people got for Christmas. I'm kind of nosy. I think it's really fun. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and I hope that you just find these gifts kind of fun and interesting, and maybe you'll add some items to your wish list. I know this Christmas I had sort of two bigger items knocked off my wish list, and I'm gonna save one gift that came in an orange box. It was a total surprise. So we're gonna save it for a little closer to the end. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with the luxury gifts I received, and then after that we're gonna get into some of the more thoughtful gifts. So let's kick it off with a Senreve item. Now this is something that I have had my eye on, and in part that's because I do want to pick up a Senreve bag, but before I do that, because they don't have a showroom in Toronto, I'd like the opportunity to touch the leather and see how it wears before I commit to a bag that will cost me about $1,000 US. But it is this beautiful leather envelope sleeve. This is in the Pebbled Chestnut, and it is a laptop sleeve for my 13-inch MacBook Pro. So when you open it up, you have the compartment with a little micro suede lining where you would fit your computer, and then in the back you actually have a little pocket if you needed to hold some little documents or things like that. So I am definitely enjoying this. Just gonna give the ambulance a minute. So I've been using this for the last couple of days, and it fits my computer very nicely. It is a little bit of a stretch to get my charging cable and the block on the MacBook charger in here, but it does fit, and I think it's gonna fit even better as the leather sort of wears and has a chance to breathe. So I will be doing a full review on this once I feel like I have enough of an opinion to share. But this one is just so exciting to me because I'd had my eye on it, and previously, or up until now, my current laptop case is a Kate Spade one from 5 or 6 years ago. It's tarnished, it's ratty, it has hot pink flowers all over it, and it just doesn't really reflect the style that I currently have. So this gift is actually from my father-in-law, and a few months before Christmas he had asked me if there's anything that was on my wish list, and I said, you know, there's always things on my wish list. He said, you know, I was thinking maybe you'd like a laptop case, it would be nice for work, it'd be a professional way to carry your computer and your documents. And I said, well, there is one that's on my wish list, but it's a little more pricey than I'd want to ask for as a gift. And he said, show it to me. So I showed it to him, and he said, not a problem. So he ordered it for me, and he did want me to note in this video that he found their customer service to be exceptional. So that is just a note, and I'm definitely enjoying this. So thank you to my father-in-law for this beautiful, beautiful gift. So the next gift is from my parents or my mom. I can't really remember, same thing. And it is my Burberry black perfume. Now I have my Burberry blush, and I absolutely love it. And I thought I wanted my Burberry until I smelled it in store, but my Burberry black, first of all, look at that beautiful bottle. I love Burberry fragrance. It just has this very like deep and sexy smell to it, and I just think the bottle is just so beautiful. So I'm excited to have another piece from the My Burberry line. I would like to eventually also get the classic My Burberry just so I can have all three, but My Burberry black is probably my favorite smell from that collection right now, so excited to have this. Next up is something you guys have heard me talk about before, and it is a bag from Polene. This is a Numero in monochromatic gray from Polene. And I think this bag is just so beautiful. I love its like softness. Like I love kind of just the shape and the roundness and the way it all comes in. I obviously haven't used this bag yet because I'm trying to figure out how to open it. Interesting. That flips down and you pull it up. Got some stuffing in there, but I just think it's such a sweet, sweet bag. Got a little pocket in the back. So I obviously have not used this yet, but this has been a bag and a brand that's sort of been on my radar for a while. So I'm so excited to have this beautiful bag. I just love the gray, I love the softness, I love the curves, and it's just something different, you know? It looks well made, but it's just a little different from a lot of the things you see out there. So I'm very excited to have this in my collection, and again, I will do a separate sort of unboxing and then a review of this bag to go over it in greater detail, but I'm so excited. And so that was a gift again from my parents. And our next item is from Hermes. So this is a beautiful Hermes scarf, and this was gifted to me by a close friend of mine and my husband's, former boss of my husband's actually. We'll talk about that in a second. Former boss of my husband's and somebody who is a client of mine for a freelance project I'm working on. And so in appreciation of, I guess, my work, he got this for me, and he got my husband a beautiful Dior scarf. So this is Hermes's classic Bloduc au Carre design, which basically it looks, at first glance it kind of looks like almost like a stained glass or mosaic, but it's basically a woven design of Hermes ribbons in sort of a monochromatic color scheme. So this is just a beautiful, beautiful scarf. Again, I haven't worn it yet. This is my third Hermes scarf, and I've actually never worn them because the first two I purchased were purchased with the intent of framing them. But this one I will wear. So let's just see how that kind of... What do you think? So I will be wearing this one, which is so exciting to have a piece to wear. You know, the first two I bought really just were to be home decor. I've already texted my SA at Hermes, and I'd like to get a scarf ring for it. And so she has kindly agreed to show me some different ways to wear it once Toronto's not in a lockdown. But I was blown away when I opened this gift. So it came wrapped, and I was trying to figure out, like, 12 by 12, very light. I was thinking it was like a box of chocolates or something. And I opened it and I was like, oh my god. So I'm just blown away with the generosity of this gift. Literally speechless. Now I do just want to throw out, so that way you don't think that my husband didn't get me anything. My husband purchased me a gift card to Saks Fifth Avenue as a generous contribution towards my next bag. So I have my eye on a Louis Vuitton bag, and I'm hoping to pick it up in February or March. But my rule for when I purchase it, because I love that in-boutique experience, my rule for when I purchase it is I have to be able to go in the store. I don't care if I have to wear a mask or book an appointment or whatever, but I want to be able to go into the store and have that full experience. Well, I guess we should move on to the thoughtful gifts. So first up, and what I'm going to say is, of the unexpected gifts from our family, this one might have taken the cake. And it is this big Yeti water bottle. My husband also got one. And the reason I'd mentioned to my mother-in-law a number of months ago that I wanted this just in general, like not for Christmas. Because at the time we were going to be going to Italy in the summer, and I love having a really great water bottle when you're traveling, because water, just purchasing it can be expensive and it adds up. And so she had purchased this for us in the hopes that we get to go on our Italy trip next summer. But I've just been using it around the house and I love it. The other thing I should add is it has a new like drink spout cap. It's called a Chug lid, I think. Anyways, really enjoying this one. And two other gifts from my in-laws. We have the organic silk dragon jasmine, which is my everyday tea. And then my mother-in-law purchased me the organic Goer Yamashiro tea. And this is one of David's tea's more expensive green teas, and it tastes so smooth. I've been really, really enjoying this. And I told her, I was like, you know what the worst thing about being gifted expensive tea for Christmas is? And she's like, what? I'm like, you fall in love with it and then you want to buy it. So really been enjoying this, and I think unfortunately I will be buying more. This was definitely from my mother-in-law, and it is a Charlotte Tilbury quad. It is the Golden Goddess quad. It's a quad I don't have. It's actually the quad I'm wearing today. So I will be having to delay my ranking of all my Charlotte Tilbury quads until I can figure out where this one fits, but I'm wearing it and it's very pretty, very wearable. So this was another exciting one to get. So next up we have a couple of smaller gifts from my husband, and the way we like to do our gifts is we set one budget for the bigger item, or sort of the showstopper, which for me was my gift card, and then we set a secondary budget for little things, stocking stuffers, just little thoughtful things. So my husband purchased me the Disney Princess, A Celebration of Art and Creativity, which I love that it has Snow White on top. She's a very special princess to me. But inside you've got all sorts of design work and sketches and kind of the story behind the artistry of the Disney princesses. So I'm just so excited to have this, even if it's largely for decor. And then my husband got me this really lovely little jewelry box off Amazon, which is super cute. I'm looking forward to filling it with some of my everyday pieces. And then he also got me this little Chanel book, which I think will be so fun as an Instagram prop and to have on my shelf. So just a beautiful little book. My brother and his girlfriend got me and my husband, but honestly, it's his girlfriend buying this for me. Let's not pretend that my brother or my husband are included in this. This lovely little David's tea. He said it sort of has like a gold mauve lilac swirl going on it, and then it has two, I've been very careful within the box, it has two of these matching little cups. So I am a big tea drinker, if that's not obvious in this video. I love David's tea, so this was a very thoughtful gift. So that is the highlights of what I received for Christmas this year. Of course, there were things like body wash and soaps and chocolates and all those sort of little things, but that is the highlights of the gifts I received from mostly my family, but also one very special friend. So I'd love to hear down in the comments below if any of these items catch your eye, but even more than that, I would love to hear about the favorite gifts that you received or the favorite gifts that you gave. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm filming this on New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year, goodbye to 2020, hello to 2021. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.